Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of In the Barren Ground by Loreth Ann White, performed by Cara Gee. Thank you once again, Pavlo, for unwavering support and love, even in the dark deadline hours. The Hunger. And there carried upon the night wind an odor that was both fetid and fragrant. So subtle was this scent, that had Cromwell not noticed the queer change that came suddenly upon his voyager guide as the draught stirred the flames to brightness, he'd not have noticed it himself. But his man, Moreau, who was squatting in his furs before the campfire smoking his pipe, abruptly snapped his eyes toward the dark forest. It was then that Cromwell became aware of the gentle but malodorous scent. Moreau's nostrils flared, as though he might be a creature of the woods catching the carrion stink of a predator upwind. And as the flames settled back to embers, Cromwell saw a look in the voyager's dark face that deeply disquieted him. His man was scared, to the very quick of his soul. Fort Resolution, 1849. The reader closes the book and sits in silence for a while, like a shadow, just staring at the jars upon the shelf that contain the floating human heart and eyeballs. The reader feels good, powerful, for the reader owns this story now. The reader likes very much the idea that a story is alive, a dynamic dialogue between creator and consumer, an act of copulation. And an author can never claim his story is complete until it has been read by a reader, and only then can the circle be closed. A story can never remain static either, for each new reader brings to the story afresh his own unique set of past experiences, giving him a peculiar lens through which to conjure different emotions out of the very same words. The reader flexes a hand that is stiff and still stained with blood. The reader holds all the power. It is the reader who breathes life into these words on the page, makes them whole and tangible and frightening in the real world. The reader is in control. Chapter 1. Friday, November 2nd.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?